Hi everyone. Um, yeah, it's still Sunday, isn't it? Oh gosh, this is awful not knowing where I am. Um, Talking of which, we've spoken, haven't we? And we've seen videos and we've heard Foodie Beauty say that she knows what she's going into, that she's sure of this man who she'd known for literally a day. He proposed on the second day of their meeting on Tinder. Um, and the night before she actually met him on Tinder, she was at that immigrant house sleeping with a married man that we all disapproved of, and that Miss Holly did a runner from the Beezers because of. So she's a very promiscuous woman in all reality. She really does disgust me. She does. Um, all of the things a man wouldn't want in a wife, particularly a devout Muslim man who demands obedience, respect, um, for the wife to be devout and demure, all the things that Big Mouth isn't, you know. Um, and Middle Eastern men do desire to have these standards and will impose their will upon women. I don't know whether you've heard of the ruler of Dubai and his daughters, princesses Shamsa and Latifa, who tried to get away from his control, get away from Dubai, get away from the palaces, lead a normal life in England. Both of them were abducted. Both of them were imprisoned in Dubai. And I'm just going to show a little bit of a video where Latifa is talking about her experiences. And this, this is from the ruler of Dubai, and attitudes filter down. And if Foodie Beauty thinks that Middle Eastern men are all malleable and that she can control them, she's in for a very, very harsh reality check. This is Latifa, Princess Latifa.
So I'm in a villa. I'm a hostage, and this villa has been converted into a jail. All the windows are barred shut. I can't open any window.
Her father's locked her
For
up.
3 years, the world has heard nothing from Princess Latifa, the missing daughter of one of the world's richest men, Dubai's billionaire ruler, Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. But now, you can hear Princess Latifa's story in her own words.
Awful.
I'm doing this video from a bathroom.
The way he treated his
because
daughters.
it's the only room with the door I can lock. In these video messages, Princess Latifa says she is being held against her will in a royal villa in Dubai. And the door to my room, I put, because I can't lock the door to my room, there's no key. I put like a bottle and some boxes underneath, so if somebody opens the handle, it will make a loud sound, so it will be like an alarm.
Pure evil to do this.
9 months ago, my secret communication with the princess stopped. We don't know why or where she is now. Latifa's father is the ruler of Dubai and the Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates. The Sheikh is a powerful and influential man with horse racing and property assets in the UK. He's regularly seen alongside heads of state, including the Queen. But there's another side. Allegations that have come from a number of members of his family.
Very good friend of the Queen.
2 ex-wives claim he abused them, as have Latifa and one of her sisters.
Princess
The
Shamsa.
Sheikh denies all of this. From the outside,
Sheikh
Latifa appeared to live a life of luxury. She had her horses, a love of animals, a passion for skydiving. But, replying to questions Sky News sent to her in the spring and summer of 2019, she tells of a different reality.
I'm being punished, and I don't know what can happen to me and how long this will last, and if they decide to release me, like how my life will be. But I'm not safe at all.
This story starts back in 2018 when Latifa first went public in a YouTube post.
Okay,
And I'm making this video
let's stop
because
this. Before we go any further, I will tell you now that she's safe. Here she is. And this was taken in February 2022, and she's with the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights. So she's escaped the clutches of her father, you know, and the imprisonment that he imposed upon her. Her sister wasn't so lucky. Her sister, Princess Shamsa, who is a little older than Latifa. I think Latifa was 14 when Shamsa was. She was in the UK. She wanted to go to Cambridge University, do various other things that her father objected to, and so she ran away. And she ran away with a male friend, and they went to a hotel in, I think it was the Carlton Hotel in London, where the King of Dubai sent a group of Asian men, two groups of Asian men, to track her down and to bring her back. That's what happened. They tracked her down, they brought her back. She was, I believe, imprisoned in one of his houses in Newmarket near the racing track, and from there to Paris, and from there back to Dubai. And what we know via Latifa that happened to her sister Shamsa is that she was very willful. She wanted to do all these things. She would not bow to the will of her father. And so he imprisoned her. And when I say imprisoned her, I mean in a cell. This is according to her sister. She's got no reason to lie. In a cell in one of his palaces, a single bed, and basic amenities. And she was kept drugged. She was doped up with so many tablets that she became zombie-like. She was kept that way until such time as she was broken. She became a shell of the woman that she was. And now she's in a wheelchair a lot of the time, and she can only venture outdoors with a nurse. This is what her father did to her. If anybody thinks that devout Muslim men from a strict patriarchal society is going to acquiesce to a person like Chantal, as I say, they're in for a very rude awakening. We can almost be certain that this is a marriage of convenience, and it's transactional. He wouldn't know what he's got himself into until she waddled through arrivals, and until he saw her unadorned, a sweaty face, a big fupa, the stench. And I'm not being cruel, I'm being brutally honest. He wouldn't have known what it was he'd exactly gotten himself into until he met her in all her raw, unfeathered glory. And I doubt he will be happy. He has been catfished as much as she was catfishing. They deserve each other. But they are in the Middle East. They are in a country where once they've married, she becomes his property. He can do what he likes, basically. He can. You know, however westernised people say it is, he's still going to be able to do what he likes. And she's going to have to knuckle down and conform. I don't know whether his sisters, his mother's died, hasn't she? His sisters, if he has any, or family, they're not going to be happy when they see her. I can only imagine what sort of will they are going to impose upon her. I believe also, I'll come back on and talk about dowries and stuff like that, but and it doesn't work in quite the way that it does in the Western world, where the woman pays the dowry to the man. It's reverse, and it's called, I think it's the Maha, M-A-H-R. I'll have to check it. And it's what the man pays to his wife upon marriage, to be given at a later date. It's similar to a dowry. But of course, everything that she's got is going to be his. But the peach of it all that he's going to get is eventual sponsorship and citizenship in Canada. That is his aim. That is his aim. And anyone who doubts that is an idiot, to be quite honest. And I doubt that they employ idiots in the Foreign Office or in Canadian authorities or even in the Kuwaiti and Syrian authorities, who won't have much of an interest if he's going to live in Canada. But, you know, they might not be very happy that this is going on in their part of the world. So beware, you two, Salah and Chantal, because you're playing a very, very dangerous game. And I, for one, the wicked side of me really wants you to be brought to book. I do. Most definitely. I'll be back later, everybody. Bye-bye.